guys, my name is Taylor. I'm the owner of Honey Bun's Airbrush Tanning. I just wanted to make a video on some of my spray tan tips for before your spray tan and for after your spray tan. So I'm just going to touch on how to keep your tan looking good for the duration of the week or so that you have your tan on, and also how to prep your skin before your spray tan to ensure that it develops properly. Okay, so I'll start with the pre-tan tips. So these are tips before your spray tan appointment. So my first tip is to shower and exfoliate your skin. You can use exfoliating gloves, a sugar scrub. A loofah is all right. A little bit rougher than a loofah is better. You just want to get all the dead skin cells off of your skin before your tan. If you skip exfoliating, your tan will not last long. It'll last maybe 4 days and it'll start to fade, and it will fade patchy as well. You want to exfoliate 2 to 12 hours before your spray tan appointment, just so your pores have time to close, so you don't have that speckled look. And you also want to pay close attention to the extra dry spots while you're exfoliating, like your elbows, around your ankles, anywhere else that's quite dry, your knuckles, that kind of thing. Number 2 is don't use a moisturizing or hydrating body wash or bar soap right before your spray tan. Those leave quite a bit of residue behind and makes your tan uneven, or your tan just won't develop as much as it should if you have leftover residue all over your body. Some examples of super hydrating or moisturizing body wash is Dove. Definitely don't use Dove. Aveeno or Olay. Those types of body washes don't use right before. What you can use to wash right before your spray tan is a body scrub. Oil-free is best. I use the Sholy body scrub, works really well. Doesn't leave a residue at all. And yeah, if you do use one of those hydrating body washes, your tan just won't develop as dark as it should. And number 3 is to shave or wax 24 hours before your spray tan appointment. If you wax or shave right before or even the same day, your hair follicles will be opened and the spray tan will settle in those follicles and it will look speckled. And number 4 is to have clean skin. So when you get out of the shower, the day of your spray tan, do not apply moisturizer to your body, no oils to your body. I still moisturize my face and I just wash my face before I spray tan. I still wear deodorant the same day. I just wipe it off before my spray tan. But try not to have any perfumes on your skin all day, because it's hard to like wipe your whole body before your spray tan. So yeah, just having clean skin when you come in for your tan. So number 5 is do any other beauty regimens probably the day before your spray tan. Do your spray tan last. So if you're getting a manicure or pedicure, do that day before. Massages best done day before, just so there's no oily residues left that your tan won't really develop in those areas as much as it should. And number 6 is to you can wear whatever you want while you're being spray tan, but if you're going to wear anything, try to make it a dark color, just so you don't have to look at the spray tan on like white underwear or white bra, white bathing suit. It doesn't stain, but it's just best to wear dark. And the last tip that I have is if you are spray tanning in a booth versus having a technician tanning you. So if you don't have somebody applying barrier cream for you, then you will want to apply barrier cream to the palms of your hands, your knuckles. If they're really dry, lather them up good. Definitely get barrier cream on your nails. You don't want your nails to get stained brown. It looks gross. And also around your ankles and the soles of your feet where it's quite dry, you want to put barrier cream on there as well. And if your elbows and knees are super dry, then also those two areas too. So let's move on to the post-tan tips. This will be for after your spray tan appointment. So my first post-tan tip while it's developing, so while you have the solution still on, would be to wear loose fitting clothing. Dark again is best. Pajamas, sweatpants, anything that's super loose fitting, no tight bands. So try not to wear like a sports bra, even a normal bra, anything that has tight bands. It could leave creases on your tan. So number 2 would be for the booth spray tanners that don't have a technician tanning you. You want to make sure that you are wiping your nails just with a baby wipe, even just a wet cloth, just to get any of the cream and spray tan off of your nails so it doesn't stain. You can also wipe your palms to make sure that you don't get tanned palms because it doesn't look good. So number 3 tip while your spray tan is developing would be to stay away from splashes of water, raindrops, snow, anything that would leave a speckled look on your tan. Try to stay away from doing the dishes or bathing your kids, anything like that. And when you're washing your hands while your tan is developing, just try to keep it on the palms. So number 4 tip while your tan is developing, you don't want to be sweating heavily. So no gym until your first rinse. Yeah, just try not to sweat too much because it will leave drips under your arms. Or if your whole body is sweating, it's going to make your tan look speckly and weird. If you are sweating and you're just sitting around and there's nothing you can really do about it, I would recommend baby powder or cornstarch. Just apply with a fluffy brush, or even just having like a towel or paper towel, anything, just stuff under where you're sweating, and it will prevent it from ruining your tan. So tip number 5, while your tan is developing, you don't want to have any skin-to-skin contact with yourself or with somebody else. So try to wear long sleeves, just like under the arms kind of thing. Under the boobs, I always just kind of shove my shirt underneath so there's no skin-to-skin there. Wear pants so your thighs aren't touching. If I'm sleeping in my tan, I will wear long sleeves, because if you're sleeping like this, your tan will come off of your arm and onto your face and vice versa, and it just looks crazy. And also try not to cuddle while you're sleeping, because the tan will come off onto whoever you're cuddling. And tip number 6, while your tan is developing, is for any moms who are nursing. You definitely want to wipe the area first before you feed your baby, or you can wear nip covers, and yeah, that'll keep the spray tan off of the area. So my next set of tips is for after your first rinse and for the whole week or so that you have your tan on. So number 1 is your first rinse is just a rinse. You don't need soap or anything. Make sure you get all of the solution off, like the nape of the neck. I find I forget sometimes. You don't want any spray tan left over after your first rinse or it will look streaky. So just make sure you're using your hand, warm water, and just getting all of that solution off. My second tip is probably the most important one, is to moisturize your skin every single day. If it's wintry where you are, if you're in Fort St. John where I am, probably moisturizing twice a day is going to be best. It's especially important to moisturize after showers. Do your whole body, don't forget your neck, obviously your face, extra dry areas, your elbows, knees, around your ankles. Really make sure to moisturize those areas. If you aren't moisturizing, your tan will not last very long. It will fade, patchy. It'll look like it's cracking if your skin gets too dry, so just make sure to moisturize once a day for sure, if not twice a day. Yeah, and it should last you the longest, and it should fade a lot nicer too. So tip number 3 for the week after your first rinse is to try not to exfoliate in the shower. I just use my hand with soap. I don't use my loofah. And yeah, no exfoliating gloves or anything like that unless you have to, but it will just make your tan fade a lot faster. So now using a moisturizing or hydrating body wash is great. The more hydrated your skin is, the longer your tan will last, the better it will look, and the better it will fade. The only thing is, still don't use Dove soap. I don't know what it is about it, but it just does not work well with spray tans. And my 5th tip for the week after you get your spray tan is to pat dry out of the shower versus rubbing. It'll just make your tan last a bit longer. It won't be rubbing it off quite as quickly. So a few extra tips for anybody that is living somewhere that's actually warm right now. Oil-free sunscreen is the best sunscreen. Oils can remove your tan a lot faster. So yeah, oil-free sunscreen if you're using sunscreen. Also for the gym goers, patting the sweaty areas dry before the sweat dries is going to prevent those areas from sloughing off faster than they should. So like between the boobs, your back, anywhere that's sweating or has friction while you're working out, it'll fade a little bit faster. But patting those areas dry before the sweat dries, it really helps. So those are all of my spray tan tips for now. Comment down below if there's any videos you want to see from me. You can follow me on Instagram at honeybunstanning. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye!